Hi, welcome to Cubase 4 tutorial regarding OMF exports. This is, I believe, part 3. We're talking about this subject, and I'm going to show you how to export OMF from favorite video editor these days, Final Cut Pro. Many people use Cubase 4 and Final Cut Pro. They go hand in hand for video and audio editing or music composing, more likely for Cubase 4. And when you work with a video editor, please ask him to use OMF. It's pretty simple to send you a project. OMF will send all audio tracks. A video track has to be imported into Cubase separately. First thing to know is that if you're doing it by yourself, that you need to select the sequence. All tracks that you want to export through OMF, they need to be audible. So all the green buttons basically on. Select the sequence, go to File, and choose Audio to OMF. Now here you have a few options: the rate, the depth, the handle length, and will you include crossfade transitions or not. Usually the video editors do put crossfade transitions on audio clips so they can actually get rid of clicks and pops. So we can actually determine how long the handles, and this is one of the issues with Final Cut and some other video editors, that unlike the audio applications, they will not include the whole file and base the clip on just what you see in their sequence tab, but they will include only the portion that it's audible. So the handle length is the feature that would allow you to extend that beyond the visibility of the handles. So I'd say 10 seconds more, and that would be great, so I can really find a good transition. And I will include crossfade transitions with Final Cut Pro. That really works. Unlike Pro Tools or some other applications, they will not support transferring crossfades. All right, let's hit OK. It's going to ask us where to put it. Final Cut OMF, sequence 1, that's fine. Save, and it's going to start exporting. While Final Cut is calculating that, I'm going to tell you some limitations of this export. Pretty much if you have crossfades in your edit, as we have here, they're exported as linear crossfades, regardless of what kind of crossfades you use in edit a sequence. So you can reset them in Audio Editor and basically just do whatever you need to do. How well the crossfades go from one to another application really depends on the tool. So OMF in this particular combination works. They work extensively on OMF compatibility here. So again, OMF export will not include disable audio tracks, so audibility button needs to be on. Anything that's disabled, any clips that are disabled will be ignored. No speed or reverse effects will be applied. Level, pan, audio filter, that cannot be exported. Okay, so this is done. So let's turn off the Final Cut. Start Cubase. All right, so Cubase is up, and first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and start a new project. I can also go and just import OMF, but I want to set the actual project preferences before I do anything else, which means go to project setup, make sure that the sample rate is 48, make sure that the frame rate on the project actually is the one that I need, and it will be compatible with the sequences coming in. That way I'm always sure that there will be no changes or no slight differences, and then troubleshooting in transfers actually is made easy when I actually follow the compatibility of the projects. Now go to import, get the OMF, here's the sequence 1, open. Cubase is asking, do I want to create a new project? No, I'm going to be importing that in my own. Select all the tracks. As you see, the names are not translated. I'm going to choose import all media and import at absolute time. In my project particularly, I believe audio didn't have any timestamp and timecode, so this would translate exactly the timeline as it was in the Final Cut. And it's importing, and as you see, the crossfades are there, all the files are there, and the handles, the length of the handles, here they are. So that's all for today. Hope you learned something new, and I see you with the next tutorial.